I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the result. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who be caught up in using what I was called with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawn. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena on. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's the number one chief rock at Knicks Universe, your main man, Uncle Freezie. And welcome to the premiere Knicks in the Nighttime show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Drip Moore is in the building. Louisiana Knicks is in the building. Wiz BKLA is in the building. Salute, salute, salute. Yeah, y'all, let's get this party started, man. Let's get this party started. Let's have that conversation. Let's talk that talk the way that y'all like to have that talk to y'all. Let's go. Let's get it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been waiting to have this conversation for a long time. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know how I feel about my guy. Right? Y'all already know how I feel about my guy. I want to get y'all opinion, though. I want to get y'all opinion on what this thing is. How do y'all feel about Deuce McBride? How do y'all feel about Duce? How y'all feeling about number 2? How are y'all feeling about a prototype defensive guy? How y'all feeling about that, man? I ain't gonna lie. Y'all already know how I feel about Duce. I want to get y'all feelings on some Deuce McBride. You feel me? I want to know how y'all feel about pairing Duce with Emmanuel Quickly on that second unit. Deuce McBride getting 22, 25 minutes. How y'all feel about that? Right? Y'all already know how I feel. I like it. I love it. I want more of it. Y'all already know the vibe. But in order for Duce to get more minutes, someone else has to get their minutes reduced. Ivory 10 is in the building. Ivory 10, what's good, boss? Y'all already know how I feel about it, right? In order for Duce to get his minutes, somebody has to have their minutes reduced. And who is the best candidate for that? Who produces the least amount of offense in the backcourt? Whose one proposed skill is vastly overrated? Right? Like we say this guy is one thing, data says he's something else. Right? I keep searching. I keep looking up and down. And I'm not talking trash about our players because I want our players to win. But at the same time, At what cost? I'm ready. Free Deuce McBride. Let's go. Ivory 10 is in the building. Let's go. Ivory 10, what's good, man? Hey, behind the scenes, Ivory 10, I ain't gonna lie. Ivory 10. I ain't gonna lie. Behind the scenes, them boys were saying that them boys were saying Ivory 10 was wrong the last time he was on and he was scared to jump back on. I'm saying it's the holidays and everybody's busy. Just Knicks is in a building. Yeah. Salute. We ain't seen Greeny in a minute either. Hadn't seen Greeny in a minute. Hadn't seen Ivory 10 in a minute. I'm talking about on the screen. On the screen, I'm talking about. Hadn't seen Corey Lee in a few days. Yeah. I'm asking you guys, am I on Fantasy Island thinking Deuce McBride needs more minutes? Am I on Fantasy Island? I hope not. I hope not. I hope not. I want to share something with you to let you know why I want to make this move now instead of later on. I want to make this move right now because of this. Keith Turner's in the building. Keith Turner is in the building. Keith Turner is probably in the middle of an intergalactic civil war where two alien species are a few minutes from annihilation, and he is saving the day out there. He's in the middle of everybody saving the universe. Shout out to our homeboy Keith Turner. Keith Turner is probably out there saving the universe while he smokes a cigarette. Wiz, do you know how cool you gotta be? Wiz, do you know how cool you gotta be to be in the middle of an interspecies civil war, saving the universe, and you smoking a cigarette, bro? You know how cool you gotta be? You gotta be Billy D. Williams type. You gotta be smooth, bro, in order to do something like that. Salute to Keith Turner. Yo, Cephas says I'd play Jacob Toppin first. And I understand why you say that, right? And I would go one step further. I think you're saying I'd rather play a 6'8" athletic defensive wing than play Duce. Jeremy is in the building. Salute. That's what I take away from what you're saying. I think you're saying I'd rather play a 6'9" athletic wing player with defensive upside instead of Duce. That's what I gather. That's what I gather, right? Let me see. How tall is Jacob Toppin? Is Jacob Toppin 6'8"? Let's see how tall Jacob Toppin is. Oi. Jacob Toppin. Jacob Toppin is 6'8", 200. Jacob Toppin is 23 years old. So Jacob Toppin turned 23 on May 8th. He turned 23 on May 8th. What about Deuce McBride? How old is Deuce McBride? Deuce McBride turned 23 on June 1st. So Deuce McBride is 1 month older than Jacob Toppin. All right, let me go back here. ESPN likes to run commercials during our joint, and we don't want ESPN to do that. This is what we were looking at. And also he has offensive upside, like some offensive upside, right? Yeah. Just Nick says, how far can we go if we trade for Spider? When you got to let me know, when are we trading? Are we trading for Spider today or at the trade deadline? And I know that seems like semantics based on a question, but I'm asking that to give you my most accurate answer. And what do you mean by go? Do you mean like, do we avenge a loss in the second round to Miami, or are you talking about championship level? Keith Turner says, y'all actually ready to give up RJ because he's gone in a Spider trade, any trade for that matter. I'm not, I don't know. Okay. So if we get Donovan Mitchell at the trade deadline, I think we're probably a second round, potentially Eastern Conference Finals team. If we wake up in the morning and have Donovan Mitchell, championship. And I would even go on to say that I think if we get Donovan Mitchell, if we wake up tomorrow and have Donovan Mitchell, I would go on to say that Donovan Mitchell could win the league MVP. Right? And before everybody starts saying, oh, Donovan Mitchell not winning league MVP, Donovan Mitchell's not going to do this, Donovan Mitchell's not going to do that. Let me show y'all something. I'm just going to show y'all something real quick. Right now, Donovan Mitchell is shooting 36% from three, 91% from the free throw line, and 46% from the field. Donovan Mitchell is having the second best shooting season of his career. These are Donovan Mitchell's numbers. I think Donovan Mitchell, I think Tom Thibodeau turns Donovan Mitchell into a prime Derrick Rose. Y'all remember what Derrick Rose looked like under Tom Thibodeau in Chicago before injuries? I think that's what Donovan Mitchell looks like here with Tom Thibodeau. Keith Turner says, Cleveland is probably going to want RJ and IQ for Donovan. Maybe. Or maybe we can just give them a ton of first round draft picks. And then that way they can go out and just get their own guy. DSJ is in the building. DSJ says, salute to everyone in the chat. Salute. Yeah, salute, man. Cleveland may want RJ. They may want IQ, right? They may. What I'm gonna say is Cleveland is not gonna want that. I think Cleveland is gonna want those draft picks that that can help them acquire another player. Yeah, okay. What I'm gonna say is so Tibbs is stubborn, and he won't play Deuce in front of Grimes. Thank you for that, because I want to get back to that topic anyway. Right? I think Tom Thibodeau is not going to start Deuce McBride. I think what Tibbs would do is make Grimes situational, start Dante DiVincenzo, and give Deuce McBride those 18 to 22 minutes that Quentin Grimes was getting every night. So the lineup would look like Brunson, DiVincenzo, RJ, Randall, Mitch, IQ, Deuce, Hart, Hartenstein. And then the 10th player would be Jacob Toppin. I think Jacob Toppin would be the 10th player, even over Jericho Sims. Say on a night that somebody leaves the game early. Say the night that say quickly rolls an ankle. We don't want that to happen, but say it does. Then what you'll see is Duce, Josh Hart, Jacob Toppin, and Hartenstein. And you know what? I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Chat. I kind of like the idea of the Knicks getting more athletic on the second unit. I kind of like that. David L. is in the building. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I do kind of like the idea. of the Knicks getting more athletic on that second unit. And I'm basing that on how good Dante DiVincenzo looked on the first unit. Man, when Dante DiVincenzo started, it looked like he was hitting every three in sight. You couldn't stop him. He was unstoppable. Unstoppable. And so Jacob Toppin has a lot to prove, because he ain't proved nothing in the NBA yet. Right? But around this time, usually you start incorporating second round picks into the rotation. You let second round picks get about 20 or 30 games into the season, and then you start incorporating them into the season. DSJ says, Tom Thibodeau playing Jacob Toppin? How? Will he tell him to be outside on the corner too? You better get yourself together. Get yourself together. I feel you, DSJ. Outside on the corner, you better get yourself together. I got you. DSJ. I got you. White Falcon is in the building. White Falcon, where you been, man? White Falcon says blue tears, orange tears, Blorange Tears, Bim. Yeah, man. Listen, there is a million different scenarios. A million different scenarios, right? But what I'm going to say to you, man, is this. DSJ, I'm going to point this out. I didn't get a chance to go in depth. Oh, not that. Jeez. Not that. How big is Donovan Mitchell anyway? Okay. ESPN has him listed at 6'3", 215. Okay. So he's not really that small. Oh. Okay. Okay. So, chat, this is what I wanted y'all to see. White Falcon says, I need RJ at the shooting guard, Randall at the small forward. Hartenstein needs to play the power forward. What I'm gonna say is this: the Knicks are 3.5 games behind the Celtics, right? And this lead is only gonna grow if we don't make the change now, right? The Knicks are 3.5 games behind the Celtics. The Celtics are 14-4. The Knicks are 10-7. You gotta make a move now, right? When we get to the 50-game mark, by the time we get to the 50-game mark, it's going to be too difficult for us to stay with Boston. Should we wait for the 50-game mark to make a move? No. Which says Donovan has a 6'10" wingspan and a 48-inch vertical with a strong body. He also plays bigger than he is. Trini in the building. Right. I got you. The Orlando Magic are, yeah. And Sherwin says the Knicks have beaten one winning team this season. And so what I'm saying, ultimately, what I'm saying to everybody, is I don't think the Knicks will be this close to the Celtics for the rest of the season if we don't make some type of move. Gotta make a move. Yeah, Sherwin is like what Sherwin is saying. Sherwin says is what I am saying is calm down, make the moves. Sherwin is saying is what I'm saying is calm down, make a major move. Is that what you're saying, Sherwin? The Knicks have probably the best defense in the game. Probably. They have the best defense in the game. And you could probably add someone off your bench or off another team. And what I'm saying in the short term is make Quentin Grimes situational and give those minutes to Deuce McBride. Go Brunt, go to Nova Boys, right? Brunson, DiVincenzo, RJ, Randall, Mitch, IQ, Deuce, Josh Hart, Hartenstein, Jacob Toppin is the first man, is the 10th man. Let's do it. Coach says Randall is a big, small with no handle, post moves, shot making skill, shot passing skills, or shooting. Ooh. I think I got something for Coach. Hey, Coach, I got something for Coach says Randall is a big, small forward with no handle, post moves, shot, passing skills, or shooting. This for you, Coach. Wow. Coach got in his bag. Coach was like, Randall can't do nothing. This is what we got for Coach about Randall. Yeah, Coach, you got to relax, bro. Coach, you got to relax. He lacks all those skills, yet he was an all-star last year. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you, Coach. You know, if anybody got your back, you know I got you. If anybody got your back, you know I got you. Ron, thank you for the generous contribution. Ron says, I would consider giving Warriors a call for Clay. Give them Grimes and maybe 2 picks. Thompson is good and is still a lethal shooter. Let's think about that. Let's think about that. Yeah, let's think about that some. Yeah. The two picks part bothers me. 2 picks, I know. Manchild is in the building. Manchild was good. Coach is like, no. The Warriors are hanging up the phone. Don't worry about it. Yeah, man. Yeah, we don't want Clay. Yeah, I think we're past the Klay Thompson thing. I think we're probably past the Klay Thompson thing. Not gonna lie, yeah, no. White Falcon, what's up with some PG-13, bro? White Falcon, what's up with some PG-13, man? Word, that's Friday night. That's Friday night, bro. You gotta send us something. You got to send us something. Man, child, you got, yeah, hey, pull out that expensive phone and take some footage and send it to us so I can share it with Kerry Cox. White Falcon, come on, bro. What are we talking about? Paul George? Oh, my bad, man. My bad. Yo, I was just, no lie, I was just, for all of my New Yorkers that's in the building, I was just talking with Bully about us doing a little spot, like us hanging out in the city. That man told me it'll cost me $100 to go from the airport to Penn Station. That man told me I would have to pay $115 to go from JFK to Penn Station, and the hotel room would be $1,600 a night for us to stay there 10 days. And I told him, no, thank you. No, thank you. Because I'm not spending $23,000 on a trip to New York City, right? And that's not including the tickets to the Knicks games. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I would rather all them dudes come down here, us get an Airbnb, right? Because even though I got like a standard house, like I live in a little standard house. Like I ain't in no mansion, man. I'm like everybody else, like 4 bedrooms, like 2.5 bathrooms, a dog, 2 dogs. 10 people can't stay at my house. You know what I'm saying? 10 people can't stay at my house. So we have to do like an Airbnb or something. I'd rather for y'all to come down here and us. I would rather have man-child come down here with me, right? I take care of all of the food and accommodations and stuff, so he won't have to pay for stuff out of pocket. And we just travel between DC and Charlotte, Orlando. I mean, DC, Charlotte, Atlanta to watch games in a safe environment. Nothing crazy. Hey, I'm gonna take you up on that. But not that though. Right? I'll take you up on that when we get to the city, right? Because that's cheap. That's a discount. That's the hookup right there. That's the hookup right there. I appreciate you, sir. We'll hit you up when as soon as we get the details straight. We'll hit you up. Wiz says, you got land. We can pitch a few tents in your backyard. Nah, Wiz, we'll be too busy grilling goat. Wiz, you like Wiz, well, wait a minute, I forgot Wiz is bougie. He don't know nothing about that. Yeah, Wiz don't know nothing about grilling in the backyard like that, man. Wiz is from Wall Street. He don't know nothing about that. Mess around and had I don't know if they would want DeRozan, bro. But I will tell you this, though. I will tell you this. I will tell you this. I think we have to strongly consider what Grimes is. We have to think about it. Is Quentin Grimes the new Kevin Knox? Ironically, I think they may be about the same age. Is Quentin Grimes the new Kevin Knox? Kevin Knox just turned 24. Or not just turned 24, but y'all know what I mean. Quite honestly, in this moment, right now, like what Kevin Cox is saying, right now, in this moment, Kevin Knox is better. Right now, in this moment, Kevin Knox is better than Grimes. Don't talk to me about imaginary defensive metrics that don't exist. Grimes' defense is elite. When? Where? Somebody show the statistically, somebody show where Grimes is an elite defender. Somewhere, anywhere. And I'm talking about right now. I'm not talking about long term or in the past, because I've been right here defending everybody. I've been defending Grimes against everyone. I legit had been saying, yo, man, y'all keep saying ham sandwich. That man gonna jump me when he see me. I legit had been saying that dude could have potentially a Paul George, Kawhi Leonard type of impact here with us. Not around the league, right? We got to keep things in perspective. I'm not saying that man was going to be NBA Paul George, but I'm talking about for this team, I felt like he was the guy that could impact us in a way where we'd get he would impact winning. These last few games, he's been looking like trash. DSJ says Grimes had good defensive moments. That's still against Butler in last season's playoffs, I guess. I don't know, DSJ. I don't know about that. Kerry Cox says Grimes is another Frank Neal. Nah, man, no. Frank actually could defend. He just couldn't stay healthy. And his offense was beyond awful. Frank's defense was beyond awful. or offense. I'm sorry. Frank didn't even have handles. Cowboy Bob is in the building. I see you. Coach says, yo, I bought a PS5 just so that I can make up Knicks trades. Them. Cowboy Bob says, we just need a scapegoat. Yeah. We just need somebody to blame. No, but what I'm saying is I'd rather see Deuce McBride. I just rather see Deuce. Deuce, if you out there watching, bro, we got your back. Deuce McBride, if you out there, bro, Deuce McBride, if you out there watching, bro, it's about 5 of us ready to make a Deuce hive right now. Hey, Deuce, if you watching, it's about legit. It's about 5 of us strong, bro. 5 of us strong, bro. We're gonna make a Deuce hive, bro. Bob's in the building.
Hey, what's up? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning.
Kerry Cox says, Deuce is up. I like. Oh no. McBride is too short for what, bro? He's not too short to guard guards.
He plays full court defense.
Yeah.
Dude plays from line to line. Like for me, I would love to see McBride more, but let's give it time. Like I keep saying to everybody, we not just as Knicks fans, but we as NBA fans, we just like want it now. We want it now. We want the results now. Let's just give it time because if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But at least if we give it time, we're not the ones that are pushing the panic button, you know?
I'm gonna say this. So shout out to Cowboy Bob, right? But I'm gonna say this though. A New York minute is not 60 seconds.
Yeah, I know. It's like 2 minutes.
Yo, coach, when they say a New York minute, right? When they say a New York minute, you know what a New York minute is, right? A New York minute is 28 seconds. So while everybody else is operating on that 60-second model, New York, nah. Hurry up.
I'm not, look, all I'm saying is for once we should just try something new because we pulled the trigger and I'm not saying Grimes won't be effective. He still will be. He still be a good player because I think that's the type of player he is. But what I am saying is not just even the chemistry, it's just the gameplay. We switch it up and we add someone or put someone in there, the gameplay ain't the same. Like if you looked at when DiVincenzo started, it was fast paced. It was like having, I'm not saying they're the same, but having someone of the stature of Quickly. Like if Quickly were to start the way DiVincenzo was running it is what it would look like. And it was fast paced, but then what happened when the second team came? We didn't have nothing to really help us off the benches except for Quickly. So DiVincenzo got burnt out and we were relying on Hart, and Hart was having those bad games. So it's like the whole flow of how this team is. Let them figure it out. And then after they play like this 20 games, we can see, all right, cool. This is where their flaws is at. Let's switch it up. That New York minute, don't get me wrong. I lived that all my life. Now I'm just like, yo, I'm actually living a regular minute, not a New York minute anymore. Because sometimes you see more if you just wait. You do miss out too, but you'll see more of a person's game and development if you just wait.
Okay. No, I'm ready to see Deuce, bro.
You act like Deuce isn't gonna make a severe impact if he comes on. Because we both know Deuce is hungry. We both know Deuce can play defense, and we both know Deuce is that guy that's just gonna Basically, I say a more controlled Westbrook with the way he's just all over the court. An inexperienced Westbrook because of the way he's going to be all over the court. But within due time, you pull the trigger now and then what happens? And he ends up being a flop or he be a pancake.
Then what if you lost? He only a second round pick.
But what I'm saying is you're going to rush the trigger now and then go back to Grimes if he becomes a pancake or a ham sandwich, as you like to say.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly that.
Then that was a waste because, okay, for me, when I see basketball, when you exploit your players, you exploit them in times and moments to where it's key to where they can help the team grow. You push him in now, and then he starts messing up later on down the season. That's a problem.
Right.
I just feel
what's the other scenario?
The other scenario. Oh yeah, it could be a severe up change. It could be perfect for you.
Right.
But then what happens is what that rotation that you had. Okay, you put McBride in over Grimes, right? The second team will still be good.
I have a Debbie Downer animation. You want me to just play it, Debbie Downer?
Nah, I'm not doing the Debbie. Go ahead.
You want me to play the Debbie Downer animation?
Go ahead.
You want me to play that, or you want me to play this for the Grimes Hive? I'll play this for the Grimes Hive. Man, the Grimes Hive was crying their eyes out. I thought it was shorter than that.
Yo, that was a New York
like
minute, man. What you talking about? You gave me
the Grimes Hive crying their eyes out, man.
No. I'm not saying that changes aren't needed. I agree with you. But what I'm saying is sometimes waiting, we can see other opportunities that could actually help us along the road. Down the road. Like, for example, McBride, the league ain't got that much film on McBride. So let's say we're at game 40 and somebody needs some rest like Brunson or something like that. He's out there hustling like a dog. You see what I'm saying? We can use him then and be like, yo, he got us a good 2-3 wins because we could let Brunson rest. You're not. Yeah, here we go.
What?
Here we go. What I'm trying to say is I want to use McBride when it's time to rest up like Brunson quickly. Like I want to use him as coming off the bench, and he's gonna be that guy that once he gets into the rotation, he's in it. That's why I said I don't want to rush McBride right now. Don't get me wrong, Grimes is playing sloppy, but he still has a good defensive presence. It may not be up to Tibbs' standards or what we're used to, but he's doing his thing.
Okay.
Here we go. Wah! I'm waiting for it.
No. I'm saying I was waiting on him to be even. He disappeared. He'll be back. There we go. No, I'm just waiting for the analysis to be even. Like, why does it have to be negative for McBride and positive for Grimes? Why can't it just be real evaluation on both? Like, if it's what if a bad thing happens for Deuce McBride, and then what if a positive things happen for Grimes? Well, how about we just call it what it is? Grimes is not playing well right now, bro.
Agreed.
Just not.
I agree that there's some type of a switch up that needs to happen to where Grimes can realize he's making mistakes. But like I said, once McBride, once you put McBride in, I think he's gonna be that guy it's gonna take a while for you to take him out. Like, yo, we don't know what to do with this dude.
Right. I know exactly what to do with him. Either you tighten up or you sit.
No, you're right. But then again, let's look at Tibbs. If Tibbs gets a guy like McBride who's going to play full court pressure, constant defense, give him everything he wants, He's gonna play him more than Grimes. And hey, Grimes been messing up. It's deserving. But what I'm saying is sometimes he does it to the point to where he overdoes it. Like against Charlotte, I don't care about the in-season tournament. He kept Randall in. And enough times I've heard you guys say, "Oh, he brought Randall back in within 2-3 minutes when he didn't need to be in." Like he has a tendency to run on people, and I don't want him to burn out McBride.
Man, McBride ain't played all year.
I thought he got 2 minutes the other game. What was it?
2 minutes out of 17 games.
I'm just saying, watch. When McBride step on the court, I think he's going to be a serious impact. I just want to make sure that the team is ready for it because
I'm not saying McBride needs to start.
No, I agree with you.
I'm saying DiVincenzo needs to start.
Yeah.
And fire away from three. Just launch them threes, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Launch them threes, fire away.
Yeah.
Right?
Because that's actually what a shooting guard is supposed to do.
That's in his job description, right?
Exactly. That's why I said, like, Grimes got issues. And DiVincenzo, he plays a passing lane too, so.
Yeah. So I got a few more minutes, man. So what's been on your mind?
For me, it's really just been how we gonna actually run the next, I say 60 games, because we coming up on 20 games, and what's really getting me is I don't think this team is there yet. I don't know whether if we need a player or if they need to tighten up or what, but there's something in me to where I could see this team being really good, but then at the same time, when you look at everything else, it's like the adjustments, the way we play other teams, you can see that we got a big problem. So for me, I just want Tibbs to tighten up, start studying, and get the things he need to do to make us look more efficient. That's what worries me, is being efficient.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. Like I said, if DiVincenzo starts, man, if you're going to start DiVincenzo, I'm expecting you to give us like a good 13, 14 points. I'm not expecting you to give us 20 because that's too much.
That's nothing. 14 points, bro? And you're a starter? That's nothing.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing, though. DiVincenzo has his hot moments and he has his streaky moments like any player. But what I'm saying is if he's consistent with the 14, then he could move up from there. I'm not saying like later on, like if he starts now, 30 games in, I'm expecting him to hit 14 points a game as an average and then work his way up.
Okay.
Because then he's going to start taking away from Randall's shots, RJ's.
Nah, he's not taking nothing, bro.
Exactly. That's what I said. He's probably going to get the same amount of look Grimes get, which is probably like 4 or 5. But then they're going to get him more involved because Randall's going to be dishing it to him as well. So he's going to get about a good 9 to 11 shots a game.
Okay.
So. But you don't think that that's going to make us too short like everyone says? Like, oh, we have 2 small guards. It's going to be a problem when it comes to ball handling and rotations on defense.
Yo, you remember in school where they had that story, Henny Penny? Remember Henny Penny, the story? Like, Henny Penny is out here talking about the sky is falling.
Okay.
The sky is falling. Oh, it's Chicken Little. Chicken Little, Henny Penny? Yeah. Chicken Little, Henny Penny, one of them. Probably same. Yeah. Both of them chickens. Right. I think we just saying the sky is falling for no reason.
Yeah.
We 3 games back. Right. You 3.5 games back of Boston. You're probably the closest that you'll ever be seeing this early in the season. Right. And we're talking about if we take a dude that's averaging 4 points a game out of the starting lineup, it's gonna kill the season.
Nah, it ain't that. It's not gonna kill the season.
That man played 25 minutes against Minnesota and didn't even score. That man hit 2 threes against Charlotte, and we was out here celebrating. Yeah, Grimes hit a 3-pointer. Yay!
I feel you. Like I said, I just think that I think we just need to wait a couple more games. Like where we at right now, 10-7. So like 3 more games. That's it.
Yes, sir. Yep. Okay.
20 games. After that, then it's like, yo, switch up the rotations. You had your chance to play the earlier schedule, which was a tougher part of the schedule. See what your angles are, see what you can improve on, and then from there we gotta just run the next 60 games.
Yo, let me. I'm gonna share Grimes' minutes distribution with you, just to let you know that Tibbs is weaning him out of the lineup as we speak. Right? This is your starting guard. 23, 25, 27, 22, 34, 21, 19, 23, 28, 29, 25. All right. All right. So here we go, right? 21, 20, 19. Tibbs is weaning him out already.
Yeah. You're right. He's given him enough opportunities by now to where he should have had some type of improvement, at least offensively. His defense is balanced, but
yeah,
I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying it's great. I'm just saying it's balanced to where it's the norm for the league. Because we said, like he went against San Antonio, he has like a plus 24, but then he goes against Boston, it's like a negative 12 or a negative 9. Like he plays certain teams, he does really well. Or the Clippers, he did, I think it was a plus 9. So it's like he's all over the place. So it balanced out to where he's a good defender. But if that's all he is, how's that going to help us?
Is Anthony Edwards a pretty good player?
Me? I think so. I think Anthony Edwards is a really good player. The problem is Anthony Edwards is taller, and he has a way of his game. When you see him play, you can see him play offense, his impact on offense and his impact on defense, to where you really can't tell it with most people in the league. But because of his size and how he plays, yeah, I like Ant-Man's game. I don't like what he's being compared to, like where everybody's saying he's the next Kobe or he's like the next Jordan type. I don't believe in that, but I think that he's a solid player.
Okay.
What you think of him?
I think Anthony Edwards is going to be the best player in the league one day.
Yeah. Like that, I agree with that. Like he's not even top 5, like top 3.
Right.
Like it's going to be something crazy.
I think he's going to be. I think Anthony Edwards is going to be so good that we're going to compare him to players like Kobe Bryant.
That's now I've even told some of my friends too. I said year 5 of Ant-Man, I think is going to be better than year 6 of Tatum. And a lot of people were like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "Because it's the defense. The guy can actually just shut it off as an on-ball defender. He's really good. He could play one-on-one really, really well. Plus, he loves to contest shots, and he doesn't even draw fouls. That's the beauty of it. He's not even drawing fouls like that unless you cut into the basket. So, for me, that type of determination, that focus, is rare in the league. It's not even his ability. It's just the fact that he's focused defensively, and he's just locked in on ball. And I like that. So for me, I agree. He's going to have that very good, like year 5, I guarantee you he's going to be in the MVP talks next year.
Okay.
You're going to start hearing people talk about him as an MVP.
Okay.
I think RJ, if he stays with his defense, I think RJ is going to be like his alter ego. You know what I mean? Like he's going to have the potential like an Ant-Man, but he's not going to be up there. But he could be in the category, like in the same room. Like how Clyde Drexler was to Jordan. I think that's how RJ could be to Ant-Man. Like that type of comparison.
Okay. Yeah. Man, Quentin Grimes played a game. He played 21 minutes, and that man was a negative 20 plus minus.
Mm-hmm. And was that the Pelicans game?
That was Miami last week.
Oh man. Damn, he wasn't even Dean Butler the whole game too. Because RJ and him was switching. Yep, see? That's I think you answered it too though, Unc. I think you answered it when you said that Grimes is being exposed by Tibbs. Like some coaches is just gonna put you out there and then say, "Hey, let's see what you really are worth." Because I didn't know Grimes was this bad. I can't even stick up for him anymore. Like I'm just like, yeah.
I'm not trying to. I just think right now, right now, man, that dude he's bad. On a season, he's negative 19 plus minus. According to StatMuse. According to StatMuse, he's negative 19 plus minus.
Yeah, that's
according to ESPN, his true shooting is 53.5. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I feel sorry for this kid. I'm listening to you and I'm coming to terms like, yeah, I think it is time for a change. But like I said, 3 more games. Just hold out, let's see how this works out. Because if we win the in-season tournament game, I guarantee you everybody's going to be happy with that and they be more focused on that right now.
Yeah. So here's the thing, right? Emmanuel Quickly's plus minus on the season is plus 58. Quentin Grimes on the season is minus 19. RJ Barrett's is plus 83. Jalen Brunson's is plus 75. And a dude that frustrates me half to death, Julius Randle, is plus 56.
Oh, I had him at 50.
Josh Hart is plus 68. Hartenstein is plus 34. DiVincenzo is plus 23. Mitchell Robinson is plus 48. Dylan Windler is plus 8.
Damn.
Jericho Sims is plus 2. But Quentin Grimes,
as a starter, you're the third best,
is minus 19.
No, wait, he's minus 19? I thought he was plus. Oh,
no, minus
you the
19.
Worst. You the worst out of everyone on your team?
This man is minus 19.
Well, I guess back to reality, man. We might have to make that change.
Even Evan Fournier is plus 6.
Yeah. That was when he played that whole freaking second half.
Right. The only people in negative are Ryan Arcidiacono, minus 4. Daquan Jeffries, minus 4. Miles McBride, minus 14. And those dudes always get in losing situations. They get in garbage time minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Quentin Grimes is a starter. And he had minus 19. Well, you know what?
That's what I was saying. I agree with you.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. I ain't going to just, I'm going to share it. There it is, right there on the screen. Oh, that stupid banner is covering it up. There it is.
Oh. Damn. Even Sims is plus 2, which makes him plus 21 compared to you. Oh, that's crazy. That's just sad.
Yeah. Right.
Mitchell Robinson is plus 48. That's not bad.
Yeah, he's a starter, right? He getting starter minutes. He a starter and playing with the best players, right? The dudes with big numbers are playing with the best players, right? Except Grimes. Grimes is playing with those players. and he's negative 19.
I think you're right. We might have to give it a change.
Yeah.
But you know what though, it is what it is. Stats don't lie, and at some point,
Did you just say K Sarah?
nah, I said
Yeah.
at some point we gonna have to let him go. Like get him out the rotation.
Looks
So
like another love TKO.
yup.
Looks like we gotta let him go.
Sometimes you gotta let it go. Yup. It hurts though. It's
Yeah.
like getting uppercutted in the stomach by Tyson.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I'm not saying get rid of I'm not saying get rid of him. What I'm saying is I can't be the only one that's seeing this, and I'm not in denial of it.
Yeah,
He's playing bad, and I think he knows he's playing bad. Right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm saying free Deuce McBride. All right, hey, Cowboy Bob, that's all I got, man. I'm gonna get out of here. I got a long day tomorrow. I got to do some courthouse stuff and all that stuff. Thank y'all for coming through, rocking with us, everybody.